Hello, a very warm welcome. I'm James. This is Appetite for Altitude. Welcome to the channel if you're new. At the moment I'm just a few miles away from Fort William in Scotland, and we are going to be exploring some very, very fine Scottish scenery. So I very much hope that you'll stay and join me. So at the moment I've just left Spean Bridge station and I'm in the woodland just outside there. I think it's called something like the Kinlochleven forest or Kinlochleven. Apologies, my Gaelic pronunciation is not up to scratch. But I'm heading towards a long Land Rover track down the Lairig Leacach, which is just close to the Grey Corries. Well, getting through this woodland is turning out to be a bit of a mission. But anyway, I'm getting to where I want to be now. Up there you can see the Grey Corries. That's looking back towards the Nevis range, I think, over that way. Maybe Beag. I think that's the Grey Corries up there. But we are heading towards the Lairig Leacach, which is down this way, I think. There's a bit of a landmark around these parts, the Wee Minster. Quite disturbing, really. Oh, now this is the part I've been eager to get to, and it seems to have taken an age. This is where we leave the woodland behind. And it's very extensive woodland at the beginning, and we're out into open mountain. I think for a few miles yet there's Land Rover track, before I have to cross some quite boggy ground. fantastic place. Absolutely wonderful. Fine views of the grey corries from here. Something up there we've got Stob Corrie Gavra. Again, apologies for the poor pronunciation. Stob Corrie na Kiernan is the one there in front, and I think the one you can just see in the middle in the distance is Stob Corrie Clowry. Maybe one day I'll do them. So this Lairig Leacach route, it's a long old walk, especially with the weight I've got on my back. It's not difficult in terms of ascent, it's just the distance. But having said that, sometimes the views open up. Here we are at Lairig Leacach Bothy. So I was going to stop at the Bothy and have a coffee, but there were people in there, I didn't want to disturb them, so I'm just going to carry straight on. As I say, it's a fair old walk. There's a path down that way that takes you out to, I think it's Carua, Loch, that way. The Lairig Leacach path carries on up over near something called Mamores and down towards Luibeilt, which is where I'm heading. Well, I must say, I'm really tired now, really tired. And the place I want to camp is still quite a fair distance away. So, stick around and see if I make it. Hope you can see this. There are the magnificent Mamores. Anyway, got to press on because time's getting on. Well, as you can see, I've had to layer up because the weather's just setting in. But I wanted to go and camp at Loch Eilde, but it's still too far away and I'm really tired now. Again, cracking views. Obviously there's all the eastern Mamores, and looking in the distance, I think that's Buchalette of Moor there. And maybe over to the Three Sisters. Well, it's sometime later now. As you can see, I'm in the tent because I'd no sooner decided, hang on, the view up here is absolutely fantastic. and the river was running beside. So I thought, well, there's a water source. If I can find somewhere dry, that will be nice. Found somewhere dry. It's a bit lumpy and bumpy, but it's okay for this evening. And the heavens absolutely opened. I was soaked to the skin putting the tent up. So anyway, yeah, that's where we are. I had to get everything in and stashed out of the wet as quickly as I could. So now I'm dry. I've got warm stuff on, and I'm just about to do myself something to eat. The thinking was, why am I going further down when we've got a lovely view in the distance? As you saw earlier, I think you can see Glencoe, and obviously the Mamores there. On the menu tonight is a beef and potato stew with something to eat. I've also got extras in the bag like noodles and mashed potato. We'll just have this and see how I feel afterwards. I may need more calories. Not too bad. Wouldn't rave on it, but it's nice. There's plenty of it, and the point is there's 1,024 calories to get me back on track. Well, I'm not going to lie to you, this is not much fun at the moment. Strong gusts of wind, apparently up to about 25 miles an hour. You can hear it's tipping it down outside. I've spent ages getting myself warm. As soon as I get out of the sleeping bag, I'm cold again within a few minutes. I've just been out and tightened all the guy ropes up. It's forecast the wind to get a little bit less by 5-10 miles an hour at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I hope so, because I won't sleep a wink probably otherwise. I'm sure it'll be fine in the morning, but after such a long walk and getting soaked and then spending ages trying to warm up, it's been a bit of a challenge, shall we say. Well, as you can hear, we've still got lovely weather here. I'm a bit of a fair weather camper, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. I'm hoping it'll clear up. Anyway, yeah, new gear. I've got a Sierra Designs Nitro Zero sleeping bag, which is really good actually. It's gotten me very warm. I've also picked up, that is the Highlander Knappack Arctic sleeping pad, which apparently is R-rated to 11. It's not without its faults, which I'll go into in the morning when I can hear myself speak. And as you may have also noticed earlier on, I got a new Osprey backpack, the Exos Pro 55, which has been it's worked well today. Again, there are little niggles with it, which maybe I can go into another time, but the time's getting on now. I had a beer earlier on with my dinner. The dinner I didn't finish, to be honest with you. It was it got a little bit too much. It was a little bit sweet for my taste, and I felt a little bit dodgy afterwards, so there's half of that left, which I'll now have to carry out tomorrow and put in the bin somewhere. So I'm going to sign off for tonight and speak in the morning. Good morning. It's 6:30 now, and I've actually managed to get a very good night's sleep, which I'm really surprised about. The rain and wind died down at, it must have been sometime before 1 a.m. I woke up at past, and it was dead silent. The Met Office forecast was more or less bang on when it said it was going to drop about 1 o'clock and the rain would become less. So what I expect to see outside is fog. Oh, it's clearer than I thought. Very damp though. The cloud level's quite low, but I'll take that. I will take that. A nice hot cup of tea to start the day and get the spirits up before I try and deal with this condensation and get packed up and head towards Kinlochleven. The Knappack Arctic R11 rated sleeping bag, like I said last night, it's not without its faults. It's great laying flat on it, but if you sit up and you've just got your bum, the thing compresses easily and your backside gets cold. So that's a bit of a drawback, really. But for all that, I'm sure, it would perform really well in snow. I was certainly warm enough. And the Sierra Designs Nitro Zero, that's lovely and warm. I had obviously a base layer on. I also had a hoodie on as well. But had to take that off because I was so warm. So that worked really well. Incidentally, another little new piece of kit is the one of the fire maple stoves. I can't remember the exact name of it. I'll put it up on the screen. Works really well with the Soto Windmaster. Well, slowly but surely getting organised now. Got a lot of the stuff packed away already. But definitely coffee time. After which it'll be tent meals, sour, cherry and chocolate breakfast. And then it'll be drop the tent, or take down the inner, I think, and keep the inner separate. And then I'll be on my merry way to Kinlochleven. Slightly too much water, I think. But it's warm. And it will get me going. Right, last quick check so I leave no trace. All we've got is a dry patch. You can see how much it rained last night, certainly. Can't see any missing pegs or anything, so all my rubbish collected. Time to hit the road again, which is right down there, and it promises to be a boggy one. This is last night's water supply. Beautiful little place. We're looking back towards last night's campsite on the road from Lairig Leacach. Basically follow the river down now to the valley at the bottom, and the route I'm going to take is through that way towards Loch Eilde. Well, the river you walk down beside here is called the Altnamfang, and that runs all the way down there. That river valley is the Avenrath, I think it's called, and we're walking towards the ruins of Luibeilt Lodge, the infamous Luibeilt Lodge, which I'll have a little explore of. But the path we take is past Luibeilt and up that valley there. And we'll see what we can see. Okay, well the question now is, where do I feel confident enough to cross? There's a few gravel banks and stones, but not one that goes most of the way across. I wonder if I can get over there. Right, I think I'm going to end up with wet feet no matter what here. I mean, I've come all the way down from there, and there's certain places you think, oh, I'd be able to cross there, but then given the amount of rain, it's a little bit too the current looks a little bit too strong. But yeah, I think no matter what, feet are going to get wet. But this looks like potentially the shallowest bit, and much as it might be fun for you to watch me falling in the water, I'm hoping not to. Oh, I'm nearly gone then. Hope you can see this okay, and you can't just see the top of my bag. Thankfully I put my gaiters on. Just got to take it slowly and carefully and hope for the best. And expect to have wet feet. Yeah, I'm going to have wet feet no matter what. Now here we are, Luibeilt Lodge. The remains of a lot of stories been told about this place. I'll leave it to you to decide whether you believe them or not. Let's have a look inside the house. absolute silence. Oh, it's getting to be hot work again. I'll have to stop and take my waterproof layer off. I think I should be okay for now at least. Oh. It was very cold around camp this morning. Obviously it was only 3 degrees or so, but I've certainly warmed up. My first glimpse up there of Loch Eilde, and immediately afterwards will be Loch Eilde, and then the path to Kinlochleven. So, Loch Eilde Beag. And if I turn round, there's Loch Eilde, and behind me, up in the partially in the clouds, are Eilde Beag and Eilde. Would have been nice to get up there in between the two. There's a set of little lochans, Corrion Lochan. That's where I would have loved to have camped, but I didn't start out till midday yesterday. Which is a little bit late. Plus of course it got to 7 and I just needed to get bedded down. I was tired by that point. But anyway, just a few miles away from Kinlochleven now, down here. You don't need to be Superman or woman to enjoy the scenery of Scotland. As I think I said yesterday, you know, this is a low level route. It's just a long route. What a beautiful, peaceful place. Okay, at long last, after a long slog past the 2 lochs there, I'm approaching Kinlochleven, which is the end of my journey. So, I want to say thank you if you've stayed with me this far. Thank you also very much if you've subscribed. I hope to be out again soon, but thanks very much for joining me. Cheers.